This is a video for making Rajma Masala. This is the quickest way possible. There will be a different recipe than the traditional Punjabi one. This is just adapted to our home cooking. So the Rajma, I'm using 2 tins, that is 100 grams of Rajma, that's 2 tins, so it's 200 grams. Chopped tomato, onion, that is 2 large onions, 4 green chili, a half tin of chopped tomato, and ginger garlic paste. These are the main ingredients will be there, and the rest of the powdered spice will be showing when we using it. The Rajma is otherwise called as kidney bean. So we're using a refined oil, neutral flavor. The oil is like 50 ml, or you can say like 4 large tablespoons. Now it's best to use desi ghee or clarified butter also for the flavor. Once the oil is hot, add cumin seeds. That's half. Once it's crackling, add green chili, onion all together. Saute, giving a nice color. When the onion gets light golden color, you can start adding the powdered spices. Half teaspoon of turmeric. Saute for a minute again. I strongly prefer the cooked canned tin of Rajma. Rajma is, like I said, is known as kidney bean. You can find in any supermarket. Soaking the kidney bean and cooking it again like 2-3 hours, it's up to you, because the kidney beans take long hours to cook. Now we can add a bit of turmeric. Turmeric is added already. Coriander powder, 2, almost 3 teaspoons of coriander powder. The flavor will be of coriander powder, so if you want to add a bit of crushed coriander also, roasted and crushed coriander seeds, that's well and good. Saute till you get a nice roast flavor of coriander. At this stage you can add 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Now you can add half a teaspoon of chili powder. You need to be careful if you don't want spicy, because we already added green chili. The chili powder you can add later stage also. Saute to remove the raw flavor. Now you can add a half teaspoon or 1 full teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Saute it till the raw. At this stage you can add the kidney bean or the Rajma. This has been already cooked one, so you can just mix it up. And if you're just boiling yourself fresh from the dry Rajma, you can add along with the cooked water. That gives more flavor to the mixture. So this time we'll be adding some water, plain water, that's fine, because you have enough flavor in the spices we put now. And another main thing, when you boil the kidney bean, that is a dry soaked and boiled it, the water will give enough thickness to the sauce. Now add the salt. After adding the salt, you can check the seasoning, whether spiciness is fine and all this stuff. And then when you add water, you need to check again for the seasoning, because the seasoning will go down when you add the water. After sauteing for a minute, you reduce your flame or the heat to like a 0.2 or 3, and now you cover it and leave it for another 3 or 4 minutes, just to make sure the spices are getting even inside the kidney bean, so just to get infused in the flavor. After 2 minutes, just open the lid, saute the kidney bean, rajma. Now add half tin of chopped tomato. When you want your sauce to be thick, you can just slightly mash the kidney bean. That gives enough thickness to the sauce when you add the water. Because kidney bean, it's very starchy. It gives enough thickness to the sauce. Increase the heat or bring it back to the full. Saute it till the tomato gets cooked, and then you can check the seasoning, whether the spiciness is fine, the salt level, and then you can add the water. Now add the water. Ideally, it's best to keep it like this consistency, that is thick. Once it starts boiling, you can reduce the flame and keep it simmering for another 10 to 15 minutes. So the spices blend well and it gives a nice flavor and uniformity. Cover it and allow it to simmer like for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, check the seasoning again. Mix it to ensure it's not catching in the bottom. Once it's boiling, you can be sure it's not catching, but to make it very clear, just check. We add a bit of butter, that is 50 grams of butter, chopped coriander leaf. Now it's ready to consume. You can leave it in the stove that is closed, that is off, and whenever you need it, you can just take it and eat it with a good rice, chapati or naan. It's ready to serve on a plate. Garnish with a slice of green chili, tomato and coriander leaf.